What is going on, Carnage? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. Today, how does an antimatter bomb in Black Ops 3 sound to you? Because, well, that's what we're going to be debunking here within this one. Some of you guys who may follow my own channel know that I love debunking these little leaks that come up in the community. They gain some traction, but then we find out they're not really true. So with this one, we're going to be breaking it down, showing you exactly where this came from and why you really shouldn't buy into it. So for those that may have seen this, it is something that popped up on social media. I actually found it while just cruising around my Twitter and YouTube subscription box the other day, and with it, I saw a bunch of things talking about an antimatter bomb, and I'm like, this is pretty interesting. Now, this is something that, right off the bat, I didn't really buy into too much because we've seen previously that David Vonderhaar has mentioned that the entirety of the studio over at Treyarch isn't too fond of game-ending score streaks or anything like that. Anything that really changes the game aspect. Therefore, we've had a nuclear in Black Ops 3 as well as Black Ops 2. Nothing in Black Ops 1, but the supposed antimatter bomb would be the exact replica of what happens at the end of Nuketown. So just a giant explosion that kills everybody. So essentially the nuke, but in a simulation form, if that makes any kind of sense here. But it's not anything that really holds too much validity, so I wouldn't get my hopes up for it, or I really wouldn't get too upset over it, depending on how you feel about this idea. As we've mentioned many times before here, game dev is something where it has to be unique. If there is something that is of outside influence, it can be influenced, I guess I can say that, but anything that is a direct replica of, or a total copy and paste of something that isn't a unique idea, it would be subject to a lawsuit based off of physical or intellectual property being stolen, and therefore game dev totally avoids that entire route. Obviously, if you're a game developer, you're pouring in hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, depending on your studio, into a game. You're obviously not going to sacrifice that all just so you can get something that you didn't create to take a little shortcut here. So that's something that this has to be kept in mind with everything we see in terms of leaks, and with this, that's actually exactly what it was. This supposed image that I'll toss up on screen right now for you guys, it's actually not a unique image here. This one by an artist by the name of Brandon Biggs. He's a 3D artist and does a lot of game dev, prototype, and concept artwork here with this. And this actually was from a project of his that is a sci-fi teleporter. A high and low poly subdivision hard surface in 3ds Max is how he describes it best at. But as you can see, this image up on screen right now is an exact replica of the one that we see in the game. Or rather, I should say this supposed leak is the exact replica and the exact image used from this piece of art that Brandon Biggs has on his portfolio. So that, to me, just throws this completely out the window, firstly, before we even talk about any of the ideology behind it, but it is something that is completely not original, so we're not going to see it coming into the game. And as well, as we've mentioned, David Vonderhaar and them aren't really ever into the idea of game-ending or game-altering score streaks. And then again, if you really want to get into it a little bit more here, well then that's something that we've never seen a Call of Duty ever put in something like this, a score streak after launch. It's something that just would not mesh well in the community. I guarantee would go ballistic over it, especially if it is something that's pay to win. So definitely would not be something I think making its way into here, even with the art aside. But that's what's gonna wrap it up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to let you guys know about this so you didn't buy into it too much here with it. It was something that I think was fairly obvious it wouldn't be coming, but who knows, maybe it did trick some people, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure you drop a like rating down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below as well. Did you guys see this at all? Did you fall for it? Did you not? Love to hear your thoughts. But if you guys want to check out my channel, that link is down there in the description below. Really would help me out. I am so close to 40,000 subscribers, so every little bit does help and is of course greatly appreciated. And of course, if you guys are new to Carnage, make sure you guys are subscribed here as well. Awesome stuff on the horizon that you guys definitely will not want to miss. But thank you guys so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.